Hey guys, Andy here from Mediocre Hobbies, bringing you part 5 of the Nachmund Kill Team series. This is the final part of the series. So as a quick recap, we did a video on each of the gangs inside of it, each of the kill team side of it. So we did one on the Vord Scarred Eldar Corsairs, and we did one on the Chaos Space Marines in the Black Legion Heraldry. And then we decided to split up the scenery in the box set into 3 separate videos because there were so many different pieces in the kit itself for scenery that one video would not have covered all the bits and pieces I need to show you guys to get it done really quickly. So to break that down as well, we did one on one of the big towers with the nice cream top and the blue sides, and we did one on the pipe work with the plasma coils and stuff like that. And now the third part of it and the final part of the scenery section is the crane itself. And I also show you guys how to fill in that missing piece that unfortunately came with the Nachmund Kill Team set. The little antennas that are supposed to go in the back of the crane but actually belong to a different sprue that isn't in the box. It's something that we shouldn't have had to fix, but nevertheless I will show you guys a quick and easy way to fix it using parts from the Nachmund box set itself. So stick around, enjoy the crane video, and I'll talk to you guys after the video. Okay guys, as you know, most of my videos begin with the miniature already sprayed, and then I just talk about it from there. I describe how I sprayed it, and then we get straight into painting. Unfortunately, with this particular piece, I wanted to cover the controversy, which is the missing piece to the kit. Originally, the crane was sold alongside the pair of small tractors, which means that one of the pieces for the crane is actually on the sprue for the tractors. You don't get the tractors in this kit, therefore you are missing the antenna that belong on the back of the crane. Now this is a pain, it's a problem we shouldn't have to have. We shouldn't have to repair miniatures that we've paid for or replace parts, but here we are, and for ease I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to replace the part using something that's already in the Nachmund kit. So I've taken one of these towers and I've sawed it above a joint and cleaned it off, meaning that even this pipe piece still looks like a complete part, and when it's painted up you won't even notice that it's missing the top. But this means that it has left me with this pipe chimney piece now, and I'm going to use this to fill in the gap on the top of the crane. I'm just going to glue that guy in there, and I'm going to go away with painting. So a quick and easy fix, and you don't have to get any other kits or parts to do it. Okay, so what I've done is I've sprayed the crane black, and then I've sprayed it with Leadbelcher. I thought long and hard about what I wanted to do with this particular piece, but in the end I went for a kind of a brassy color for the crane. I thought about doing it like JCB yellow or industrial red or something like that, but then I just tried to place it inside of the 40k universe or something, where this particular machine used to be something beautiful, well kept and well maintained, and now it's just another piece of machinery that they don't know how to build. So I kind of wanted to go more steampunk-esque with it. So I threw a Nazdreg Yellow contrast all over the kind of support struts and the main frame of the entire crane piece. Nazdreg Yellow over silver becomes this beautiful kind of coppery color. We will darken it down with shades and stuff later on and do a few bits and pieces too, but for now all we're doing is applying a nice coat of Nazdreg Yellow to all of these parts. This took a little bit of time, but it was totally worth it. I was a bit nervous when I went into this, as if I was going to make a bad decision. I wasn't sure whether this was going to turn out like it was going to in my head, but by the end of the video I was pleasantly surprised, and now I have a fully painted crane in my collection that I can use for games. So this is the Nazdreg Yellow when it is fully applied to the piece. As you can see, it kind of looks like a dirty brown in the video, but it is, I promise you, like a brassy color. The next thing we're going to do is jump over to a Nuln Oil, and we want to hit the entire piece with this. It will really darken down all the bronze, and then obviously all of the leftover Leadbelcher across the kit. Could do with a coat of Nuln Oil before we start the layering process, give it some bite, some shadow, and give it something to work up from. So this was a nice thick coat as well. I did take my time and make sure that it wasn't pooling anywhere as I was going, and then yeah, I sat back and waited it for it to dry. And while we wait for this to dry, I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk to you guys for a second. Okay guys, we've thrown a contrast and a wash over that now, and while it is drying, I thought I'd take the opportunity to thank you guys for once again your continued support for the Mediocre Hobbies channel. Feel the love guys, thank you guys so much. If you are enjoying the video, what's showing you, make sure that you drop the video a like. If you're unsure of anything that I'm doing in the video and you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Make sure you're of course subscribed to the channel. Going by my analytics, only about a quarter of the people who watch my videos are subscribed to my channel, so it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button and join us on the journey. And if you feel real value in what I do and want to join the Mediocre Hobbies family over on Discord, then make sure you check out the links to my Patreon below. Thank you very much for listening guys, and let's get back to painting. Okay, with the null and oil dry, this is where we're currently at with the piece. Next thing we're going to do is use a bit of Leadbelcher, and we're going to dry brush the entire piece, the metallics and the bronzes. And we can go a little bit heavier on the silver parts if you want to, but try and go nice and light on all of the bronze. All we're going to do is catch the edges, add a little bit of highlight to it, a few scratches, dings, that kind of thing. It's a very quick and easy process. And when it's done, your piece should look something like this. Next, all you got to do is try and pick out all the details now. So every 40k scenery piece that Games Workshop has brought out is jam-packed with details. We're talking about buildings with radiators and electrical outlets and cables all over the place. I don't know if any human being out there stops and paints every single detail on these miniatures. It would take literally weeks to paint up sets of scenery. And I don't know about you, but I don't have that much time to dedicate to scenery pieces. So at this stage in this painting process, you have to decide how much effort you want to put into the little details. I personally am going to hit a couple of the canisters with some red, all of the exposed cabling and stuff that's running up and down the structure in black, and any other cabling I can find in and around the engine part I will also black out. But things like the plaque you can see in the screen there, you could spend some time and paint that a different color if you want to. There's a power junction-y box thing on one side of it. You could spend a lot of time going in and painting that if you want to. I won't be doing that in this video. And it's that whole effort versus reward thing. I'm not sure if it's worth the time to paint those pieces, and will anybody notice? Will anybody take the time to pick up your scenery and really look at it? And the other side of that coin as well is, should a scenery piece on the table be bright and bombastic and colorful, therefore it's drawing your eye away from painting the painted miniatures on the table? Someone once told me that the table and scenery should just be the framework for the two beautiful armies on the table. It should always be kind of dull, drab colors. That's just my 2 cents on that. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if you agree with that statement or whether you go whole hog into painting your scenery. So I did a quick Ulthaun Grey dry brush across the energy coils. I want this to match into the pipe works and stuff that I did in the previous videos, as if those pipes are something that is of course powering all of the different machinery around the planet and around the manufactorium site. I then went in with a Talassar Blue contrast and painted that over the coils that I dry brushed with the Ulthaun Grey, and it gives you this really nice plasma effect. I would have shown you in the plasma pipe videos, which was video 2 in the Nachmund scenery series. If you've watched that, if you haven't, then you're getting to see it here first. And with the plasma coils painted, that brings this scenery piece to a close for me. Like, I'm personally delighted with how this piece looks. I think I've kind of hit a really nice balance between it being kind of colorful and interesting, but still quite dark, and definitely like a background scenery piece. It's like set dressing to a movie. Definitely when I put my miniatures in front of it or around it, it's not gonna kind of overpower those pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like the video and subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.